heard from Emily. Another high fire alert today. The fire danger risk is now, as she said, higher in the central part of Oklahoma.
News 4's Hunter Elise is live at an Oklahoma City fire station where they are on high alert there as well. Hunter, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. You can see it here on this chart behind me. Normally, obviously, we would hopefully want it on low, but you can see it's on a very high on the scale today out of an extreme level. And we saw this yesterday in Woodward. Governor Stitt declaring a state of emergency in Beaver, Woodward, and Texas counties here. And I saw it yesterday when we were out there. The sun kind of revealed a lot of that damage to us that we had seen overnight from Tuesday, just in those fires up there. Miraculously, no homes were destroyed in that fire. We know a lot of them did have some damage, but thankfully no homes were fully destroyed there. First responders were saying they were working quickly, but it just picked up fast and they had to act very quick.
It was really heavy smoke very fast that laid down quick too, so it was just zero visibility nearly throughout most of the central and southern parts of Woodward of town, so it looked like we had neighborhoods on fire. That's what we were afraid of.
They were afraid of that, and like I said, no homes were damaged that we know of so far, which is a very good sign. That fire in Woodward is now 30% contained. The Oklahoma Cattlemen's Foundation has a fire relief set up for cattle producers up in northwest Oklahoma. For more, you can go to okcattlemen.org if you want to donate or just learn more about it. Now, the big scare today, the big threat today, of course, is the fire danger here in the metro. We can see it obviously on this sign behind me, but we had a big grass fire yesterday up by Lake Hefner Parkway. So just one thing to be aware of is remembering that one spark can start a fire. The chains on a car, the grass is just dry. So be aware of that as you're heading out the door today, and then just be safe if you do see a fire, because we know how fast they can actually spread. Guys, back to you.
I'm glad you mentioned our farmers and ranchers. We've seen Oklahomans rally behind them before.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right, thank you. Let's take a look at, pardon me, the most recent update on the fires across the state. Now, according to the Oklahoma Forestry Services, the Ranger Road fire in Beaver County, that's in the Panhandle, it's burned more than 283,000 acres. Unbelievable. 15% contained. Stevens County fire in Texas counties burned more than 12,000 acres. It's about half contained right now. Also in Texas County, the Side Road fire burning more than 3,000 acres. That's 60% contained. Again, that's in the Panhandle. And the fire in Woodward has burned just over 1,600 acres and sits at around 30% contained. Also, as of right now, there have been reports of fires across 23 Oklahoma counties out of our 77.
And these extremely dangerous conditions have led Governor Kevin Stitt to declare a state of emergency, opening up more resources. The declaration is for Woodward, Beaver, and Texas counties in the northwest part of the state, as we mentioned. Those fire numbers we just told you about, hundreds of thousands of acres in Oklahoma have been charred by these fast-moving flames. And the governor reiterates what we've been telling you. All Oklahomans need to stay alert and take these fire warnings very seriously.
And at this hour, crews are trying to restore power to a lot of people in the Panhandle after those fires broke out. According to Northwestern Electric Cooperative, nearly 60 power poles burned in Beaver County. I'll show you some of those power poles right now. They're still smoldering this morning. They were being replaced yesterday, some of them. We'll keep you posted on when that power comes back on there in that area.
Let's take a look at burn bans. Those are in effect in only a few counties statewide, and you're probably asking yourself, why not more?
Yeah, that's really true. Well, you know, each county is actually responsible for issuing their own burn ban. Here in Oklahoma County, they rely on the Director of Emergency Management, who communicates with 22 different fire departments, and they watch the fire conditions.
To all the county, we can't just divide up and say, well, from this area to this area they got a ban. It's either the county has a burn ban or it does not. We have to be very cognizant. There is actually a fairly significant number of residents in Oklahoma County who also burn their trash, just like you think of more often in the rural parts of the state, and it becomes a humanitarian issue, a sanitary issue.
Burn bans are issued during the Oklahoma County Commissioners' weekly meetings and for 1 month at a time. Oklahoma County currently does not have a burn ban issued, and the reason for that, Commissioner Mon says the drought conditions are not severe enough.
Well, as you head out the door this morning, we just are asking you to remember that high fire risk right now across the state here for the next couple of days. Elevated risk right here in the metro now, as Emily's been telling us. Northwestern parts of the state, of course, as we've been telling you, already under critical fire risk. So please make sure you cut down on fire hazards around your home. I know some of it's common sense, but please, if possible, try to avoid any open flames and sparks. Even things like power equipment can create sparks. Your edger. It's hard to believe, but make sure you're following any burn bans in place. Keep your vehicles off dry grass so those catalytic converters that get hot don't ignite the grass.